Hi, it's Twi. Let me get some BGM. Hope you guys are doing good. Happy Friday. I'm excited for community night. I hope you had a good day yesterday. It looks like it's currently raining, which is actually a good thing in game, but I'm not ready to do any fishing yet. Also, wait, why is there an exclamation point? What is this? Oh my, oh baby, oh wait, I had so many of those. I have so much stuff. That's actually perfect. I was literally gonna say, before we start fishing today, I feel like I need some new fashion. I need some new drip. That's what I was thinking about saying. And we go look, they have like 12 trillion rewards to redeem. That's pretty nice. I guess let me see what's up. So these are still the same. We have the big frog guy. I could upgrade my camp tier. Although, I don't know that I have that much higher to go. I could get new bait. Hi Lionel, hope you're doing good. Welcome. I could get different lures. I could get the gay lure. Yo, that's kind of hype. Interesting. They got a few different kinds of stuff. Maybe I could do a new lure. I'm distracted. I'm locked out. Portable bait station. Oh, that's convenient. $25. I should probably buy that. What do you sell, rat guy? I don't remember. Ah, this is the cosmetics guy. Perfect. Not this mouth, bro. Let's see. They got some schnozzers. They got the clown nose. Oh wait, the little V mouth is cute. I want this. Eyeballs? Sad. Oh, but I love the little pleading eyes. What the? Cat soup. Oh my god. That is crazy. I do like the starlight eyes, so they're cute. I don't know if I can color code them. That's something I wanted to see, but I don't think I can. Give me sad eyes too, why not? I do have the if I've gone missing, I've gone fishing hat and the size matters hat. I feel like those are kind of already just peak. What the hell is peeing baseball cap? Okay, wait, that... What is peeing? What? Okay, I'll buy it because I'm curious. T-shirts. I like a nice white shirt. Graphic shirts. Good boy. Gay. Never change web fishing. Here, we'll pick up these two. Pants and shorts are just normal. What else can we get? Collars is crazy. A cigarette. Fanciest way to die. Is a cigarette fancy though? I don't feel like a cigarette is a fancy way to die. Hello. Boxing glove. That's kind of hype. I like my ducky bobber. Very cute. I think I got new titles. I don't know if I have to buy them though. Stinker Dinker. That's kind of cool. Goober. I still love that straight costs $10,000. So goofy. You can get a tambourine. I want that. Hi, Lionel. Okay, let me see some of my new cops here. Let's take a look. Let me get out of the way. So we got where? Oh, I have new colors too. I can go pink. Oh, that's a very hot pink. Okay. Face. I have serious. That looks so goofy. Wait, can I turn off my glasses so I can see better? Very interesting eyes there. We got the scribble eye. The scribble's kind of cute. Very sleepy. Oh, wait, these come with tears? I still probably like the Starlight one the best. I kind of wish I could color it, but I do like it. I have a booger nose. That is you. I agree, game. Could be noseless. I think probably the dog one feels like a good fit. I can be no mouth. That's funny. You know, this happy mouth is a little bit more uncanny than I thought it would be. Oh, Glad is so cute though. What else? Chewing is kind of cute. Snaggletooth is cute. Squiggle. I think I just like the regular smiley face. Eye patch. Arr. Olive vest. I still like my black coat better. Oh, I got a Man I Love Fishing t-shirt. Oh, that's fire. Oh, that's fire. Wait. I got the Man I Love Fishing t-shirt. Oh, hell yeah. What else was there? There was something else new. So scary. That's kind of clean. Good boy. Sure. The Man I Love Fishing shirt. That's drip. What is this one? Literally just a hat that says I love peeing. I do drink a lot of water. I like staying hydrated. I think size matters is still funny though. And then I got some new titles. A Koi Boy. It's kind of fun. We got Critter King. Shit, I can have Shithead. Oh, pronounced Shitheed. My bad. The Shitheed title. Ancient? Oh no, not ancient. You can't do this to me. Elite and dude, bro. I am a bit of a dude bro sometimes, but I feel like I still like Yapper the best. All the new stuff? Oh wait, Star Scout is also cute. But I think I'll probably just stick with these. Oh, I can have rain boots. The color kind of clashes. But conceptually it's cute. Okay. I've been lured. Hello. Let's see. Let's get some luck upgrades. Alright. I am ready to fishing. So, the plan from me was to kind of just do what I normally do for the web fishing streams. We pick a bait, we pick one of freshwater or ocean water, and then we see who gets the biggest or the small. How did you draw that so fast? That's cute. Very smug. With success, that is true. That is successfully a very cute drawing. I like it. How do you even draw? How do I draw? Is there like an item I need? Chalk? Do I have chalk? What did I just do? I don't know what I'm doing. I don't think I have it though. I gotta buy it? Oh, it's in here. Okay, okay. Or which guy? This guy? I don't even see chalk there. This guy? Or is it like that one store by the ocean maybe? Oh no, there is chalk. Okay. Oh, you can get gay chalk, but it's really expensive. Oh, but rainbow is fun. That is a lot of money, though. I am very stingy. I'll just get white chalk for now. It's here. It's the special chalk for 2,000. Wait, why am I carrying treasure chests? How do I put this away? Okay. Chalk. Being gay should be expensive. Okay, you say that? But being straight is the most expensive because it costs $10,000 to get the straight title. Oh. Smiley face. Wee spin. Bro, I've been playing so much more Go recently, and I always get the brainworm to just spin my character around. But the spin in web fishing is pretty fluid, though. I do like the spin. A solid 8 out of 10 spin. Although it takes a lot more keyboard pressing. Okay, we have rain. That's pretty baller. That's pretty epic. Oh, but we no longer have rain. Well, so much for what I was just saying. Maybe we start freshwater. And then what bait am I on? I'm on minnows right now. Should I change or do we go minnows? Thirsty? No! Me too. Yay. Do you have minnow bait? Does that work? Only got rage bait? Okay, dude. Got my ass. I did not see that coming. Corner of shame. Signature look of stupidity. Okay, let's get topped up. We got the minnows. Let's say 20 minutes. Whoever catches the smallest fish wins. You're broke. Okay. What bait do you have? I will compensate. What bait are we working with? The cricket, worm, and leech. I can do any. Let me know. Let me know. Like me know. Like me know. What? Why go die? What did I do? What did I do? No, boo. It was a good pun. You have a cigarette? You do have a cigarette, bruh. Cricket? Okay. How do I equip the... How do I change bait? I'm stupid. Like, how do I switch what bait I'm using? Little button with worm. Oh, in my tackle box. Okay, crickets selected. It is actually not quite gaming time yet. I need my well. Well. Where's my well? Also, why do I have so many treasure chests? What do I do with these? Cosmetic good boy title unlocked. Okay. Non-binary. Nice. Haunted. That's not good. Brown hoodie. Sure. Goober. Clean. White flannel. I do not like flannels, but sure. Green hoodie. Why not? Salmon flannel. Sounds interesting. Green t-shirt. A lot of green. Red flannel. Okay. Orange hoodie. Oh, that could be cool. Maroon pants. That's a color for pants for sure. A bandage. Why not? Black flannel. Could be clean. Squared. What is cosmetic squared? I don't know, but cool. I see. It's kind of cute. So much new stuff. Wait, what did I miss? Oh, eyeballs. Where is my well? I'm stupid. Oh, prop menu. Yay! I got my well. All right. Is that a pink guitar? That's fire. I have a pink ukulele. We could be like twinning. But like mine's in real life though, not in web fishing. All right. Actually, this should be like a little further forward. There we go. So the goal, the objective is simple. I have my game muted, so I can't even hear the guitar. But I... Sorry. My bad, gang. I didn't even realize it was muted until I saw you start playing the guitar. The goal is simple. Whoever gets the smallest fish wins. We'll go until 7:40, 17 minutes. This is going to be a difficult challenge because small fish don't really come around, you know, like they tend to be like, you know, average on the low end, pretty giant on the larger end. So it'll be interesting. Hey! You're the one that got into my well, bro. You're the one stinking it up. I just showered yesterday. That's like basically like moments ago. That looked really small. What did you just catch? You caught my mom? How big was she? I just caught your mom, 99.02 centimeters. 16. That's pretty small. Okay. But probably not the decider. I don't know how small we're gonna get. I feel like 4 or 5 centimeters. I mean, 16 centimeters, that's definitely a little bigger than average. That's definitely like decent size. How do you catch so many fish? Bro, my crickets hate me. Oh, never mind. Okay, 1. This has to be like some garbage fish. It's gotta be tiny. Come on. Literally 1 click. Oh! Oh! Small snail, 2.83 centimeters. Wait, it's too easy. It's too easy. It might be over for you already. 2.83 centimeter. Oh my god. I think I won. 1.7. What? Nah, what did you get? What do you mean you got 1.7? I can't believe it. Microscopic crawfish? Oh, man. No, I thought I had you. It's okay. I'm going to make the comeback. I'm going to get even smaller than 1.7. There's a lot of little guys in here. Like you, man. I'm like an average guy. I'm like a normal sized guy. Extremely regular size. Yo, normally I would maybe even consider, rather than calling myself a small guy, calling myself a fatty. But today, I guess it's nuanced. I had pizza, which is admittedly fatty behavior, but I had a small pizza. That's like pretty responsible, right? That's like, yeah, I am skinny fat. I'm 100% skinny fat. Oh, absolutely. That is my build down to a T. Especially because I haven't been working out as much recently. You're the skinniest fat person I know. I wonder if that would apply for me. I don't know if I'm quite skinny enough. You probably know a skinnier fat person than me, but I mean, I am definitely approaching the title, I would say. Oh, wait, is that really your philosophy? For skinny fat is a skinny person who eats a lot? I could see that, but I also I think about, in my case, more so like I have a high body fat percentage despite the fact that I don't weigh very much. Like, I'm kind of flabby even though I'm small. Although I guess I can eat a lot. I just don't. Like, that's the thing. I don't feel like I eat that balanced, but I also just don't eat like that many calories most days, so I just kind of stay skinny anyway. Well, skinny-ish, like normal size. We'll call it North American skinny, because I'm sure if you put me in Europe, I'm definitely no longer skinny. However, maybe here I can pass. You know, I was having a funny conversation the other night about how like if some of my American friends came to visit Canada, there's like so many good snacks for them to try. Because like if you think about it, basically all Canadian food that you should try when you come here is pretty much all junk food, like entirely. You know, you got like in terms of food, you got like poutine, I guess maybe like beaver tails, which is I guess more dessert, but there's that. And then like snacks wise, there's hella snacks in Canada, but it's kind of all junk food. And yet what they were harping on so much was wanting to try bagged milk, which I thought was so funny because I'm like, it's just milk. Like it's in a bag, like I guess, but it's still just milk, you know? Like it's just, there's nothing special about the milk. It's just milk. What do you mean? It's literally, how could it be buns? It's just milk. Like it's the same as any other milk. For what it's worth, I normally get the cartons nowadays. It has been quite a long time since we regularly bought bags, but it's a thing in like Eastern Canada. Mostly Ontario, where I'm from, is like the main province that does it. I think some of the other East Coast provinces do it too. It is kind of weird, admittedly. I do have to agree. Oh, 3.97. For a second, I was like, maybe? No. But, I mean, realistically, all it is you have like a jug that the bag fits into. So you put the bag in the jug, you snip the corner so you have like a little spout, and then you just pour the milk out of the jug like as a spout, and that's kind of it. There's not really any good reason to do it. Like you could just pour a carton in the exact same way and it's recyclable, unlike a bag of milk. I'm pretty sure. I don't think they're recyclable, but it's a thing anyway for some reason. I guess the other thing that surprised me on the topic of bagged milk that I had never thought of before, because it's just normal here, right? Is they were saying like, but what about like if you don't use all the milk, which like obviously you're not going to pour out basically an entire carton's worth of milk at once unless you just hate your bowels or something. I don't know what the hell you would be using the entire thing in one shot for. But you know, you're gonna end up with the leftover milk, and they were like, it's open. What do you do? And to me, it's like, well, there's nothing wrong with it. Like you just put it back in the fridge. Like it's fine. You know, some milk cartons don't have lids either. Like there are the milk cartons with the lids. That's like normally what we get. But there's also the ones where it's got like the foldable front thing that you open, and you kind of like press it to make like the little diamond mouth that you pour out of at the front. You know what I mean? Like they have cartons that do the same thing. But like it's fine. And I remember seeing some people be like, you could treat it like bread and just like fold the corner and then clip it, which felt illegal to me, not gonna lie. Yeah, I guess that probably, I would say I normally see that more commonly on heavy cream and half than on regular milk, but I have seen it for regular milk too. I guess probably a little bit more commonly on smaller cartons, but I have seen that before. And also, yeah, drinking milk straight up is normal here too. It's just like, that would be a lot of milk. That would be so much milk to drink in one go. Like, I don't know. What size would that normally be? Definitely more than 500 milliliters. It would definitely be too much milk to drink in one go. Just get better. Skill issue, my bad. Tank it down. You must have very strong bones with an attitude like that. I respect that. Be the milkman. Rah, let's go. Why do I keep getting such big fish, bro? 142. Never broken a bone? Me neither, but that's also because I've never had a bad fall. I'm trying to think what the closest I've ever been to breaking anything was. And I think it was when I was 4 or 5. I was doing the thing that every kid likes doing, where, you know, they have those like little curbs along the side of the sidewalk. Oh, 3.34, close. They have like the little curbs on the side, and it's fun to walk on them and try and balance instead of just walking on the ground like a normal person. I was doing that, and it was right next to this little garden that had some giant rocks, and I tripped and I fell, and I face planted in the dirt like a few centimeters away from the rock. So I almost just, like when I was 4, just face planted straight into a giant rock. But we dodged it, so you know what? It's fine. Still do that? Same, by the way. It's fun. Also, oh my god, this is gonna be a huge fish or something. What the heck? It's so big compared to most of the stuff I've been clicking. Yo! Why couldn't we be doing big fish? 347! That would have cleared. Oh, man. Should have died like 3 times? What's your worst incident of almost, like, doing something crazy? I'm trying to think. I think the dumbest thing I ever did, where it's like a almost died type thing, legitimately, I think just like one time when I was younger, I was in a 1.88. No wait, you got 1.7, didn't you? No, I'm down by 0.2. Come on. Okay, sorry. What was I gonna say? I think when I was younger one time, I was just like really depressed. I had my headphones in and I was just looking at the floor, and I started walking into an intersection on a red light, and I got honked at, and that was really scary. that was a big wake-up call for little Twi, not gonna lie. That was really stupid of me. Almost biffed off a mountain is terrifying. What? How? That's scary. I'm trying to think. I didn't really have a scare for this, but when I went to Calgary and we were going up the Rocky Mountains, I wore my shoes, which was dumb, but fine. And my cousin wore boots, but not like winter boots or like hiking boots. Just like little like booties. I don't know how to describe it. Like the little brown ones that look like kind of furry and aren't actually good for terrain or anything. Terrible grip, right? And it was kind of icy on the way up. I remember he kept like starting to slip, and he almost fell this one really steep section. Like, I would guess it probably would have been like at least 10 feet, but definitely steeper than 10 actually, no. Maybe like 20. It would have been bad. It would have been a pretty painful fall. I'm glad he didn't. Brother and I were messing around. He's much older than me. I was like 7. Okay. Decided that 2 lizards were fun to look at, and they were on the edge of the entire mountain. Ah, okay. And so you went up to the edge of the mountain and then almost fell, presumably. And just sat on the side? That's so scary. Oh my god. That's so fucking scary. Oh my god. That is the type of thing you can only ever do when you're like 7 years old. 0 survival instincts. Oh my god. That's so scary, dude. Oh my god. One of those lizards dropped their tails? Pancake. Wow. That is scary. Although, lizards are pretty cool, so like you're kind of valid. I do love lizards. Yeah, Yeah, I don't think I've ever gotten that close to like a cliff face or anything like that. That's really spooky. I feel like most of the time when you're by any cliff faces out here, they'll have like fencing and like signage to try and dissuade people from being stupid and going over there. Although I still see people like hop the fence and go closer to the cliff edge anyway sometimes, which is a questionable move for sure. Almost done. Of dehydration. Hospital, that's not fun. Why you do that? Stay hydrated, drink water. I have no clue. Sometimes you just forgot to drink water. It'd be like that sometimes. Didn't mind water as a little kid. I forgot you're a water hater. Hospitalized for 3 days. Wow, that's brutal. I'm glad I've never had to be hospitalized before. That seems like really scary. One more fish. Let's do one more fish each, and then that's the end of this first round. I think I am cooked. But maybe this will be the one. Bang! Oh, it's small! Oh, it's a soda can. Okay, well. No! I lost by so little. How did you get 1.7? That's so tiny. I can't compete with that. Wait, let's like... Yeah, I was gonna say, let's compare them side by side. Where's my 1.7 guy? Or 1.88. It's a snail. Whoa! I forgot I couldn't move the camera without moving myself. Is there a free camera? I guess this is close enough. You know what's crazy to me is yours looks bigger, even though I guess technically it's not. It looks longer. Top right? Oh. Oh, that's convenient. I didn't even know that that button was there. I did not perceive it. Yeah, that's so weird. I feel like yours looks longer. Although I guess maybe the antenna on mine is like stretching it more. Yeah, you got the smaller one. GG. Well, now you should have some money by selling these guys, right? We could do a different one. I got 1.3K. Sheesh. Ballin'. What? What do you mean you don't have the option? You just click sell all on sell all your items at the bottom. Stuck with the same... Oh. You have to buy the minnow upgrade. But that's okay. We can just do a different one. Let's do leeches. No, it's fine. Just get leeches, and then we'll go ocean. Let's go biggest ocean fish using leech bait. Cannonball true. Whee! Bro, that oh, that wasn't even on purpose. I was gonna say, you know what that reminds me of? The other day, one of my friends was drunk, and I was trying to mess with them while they were drunk. So I was like, "Do you know that I used to live in LA?" And they were like, "No, you didn't." But I kept trying to like lie to them for fun, because I knew they knew I was lying. But at one point, somebody in the group chat was like, What's your favorite place in LA then, Twi? What's your favorite place?" I was like, "Oh, you know, the one with the water." And then she just wrote beach. And I was like, "Yeah, that's the one." Which, to be fair, when I wrote it, I was thinking of the Santa Monica Pier, which I believe would classify as beach. Also, 272, not bad. Yeah, I wanted the vibe of that one place with the one thing, but like slightly more specific. Only slightly though, just a little bit. Whoa! That's a small manta ray, 436. We're off to a good start. Let me write that down for record keeping. That's a pretty good start. Nah, it gets a lot. You can go way bigger than that. That's a small manta ray. You can find just a regular one. No, that's probably not bigger, but I do like him though. He's cute. Yeah, it was kind of funny, honestly. It made me want to drink for the first time in a while. Obviously, I don't have any alcohol, but I haven't had the thought that it would be fun to drink in a hella long time. It was kind of wholesome. Oh. I thought it was gonna be giant because it was rare, but no, it's just a little guy. Hi, Bareshko, welcome. Welcome. We're currently competing to see who will catch the biggest fish. I'm winning. Where fish? In the water. This is cruel. No, you won the last one. You had the smaller fish. Maybe this is just like lore accurate. You win the small ones and I win the big ones. I'm getting a lot of little guys now. I feel like I might have exhausted all my big fish. Could make such a W joke, but I won't. Why not? Why not? No balls. No balls, you won't. Why do I feel like I know what the joke's gonna be? Only happy now because you're just now getting something bigger than microscopic? Well. I don't think I normally get anything. I'm not usually one to be receiving. I'm aware that the conversation has moved away from fish here, perhaps. My phrasing was kind of bad there. Wait. Yo, wait, forget. Oh, wait, this isn't even bigger than my other one. Never mind. Come on, bro. That sawfish looked so big. I feel like it was longer, but I guess not. No, but like, look, I've never actually been fishing before. So my perception of size is only relative to what we catch in this moment. I'm very present. I'm a clean slate. Size king. Look, I had the biggest fish in the other pond too. I got that shark. Like regular people, they got that shark in it. Or that damn it, I said it backwards. They got that dog in them, but me, I got that shark in me. No, like metaphorically. Come on. Use your imagination. Why did you jump? This is bullying. Stop dying. Wait, oh man, we will. For use your imagination is crazy. That's not what I meant. No. Man. There is no winning. Why does this game have so many innuendos? It's literally just fishing. Always get told I'm bigger. This is BS. Look, there's always gonna be a bigger fish, you know? Sometimes you're the biggest fish in a small pond, but you walk up to the ocean and you're just a little guy. And that's okay. My massive sword? I think I've had at least 3 swords bigger than yours. No you, man. No you. No! Wait, I'm so sad. Aw. I had the craziest surprise earlier. Okay, this is very off topic. But like, I guess I'll say friend of a friend, not because I wouldn't consider this person a friend, but just because I've only ever hung out with them in a group setting like once or maybe twice. I think twice, actually. But, I saw that another VTuber friend, his name is 13, was streaming Pokemon Run and Bun, which is crazy to me. Do you guys remember like a year ago when I was streaming that like ultra difficult world's hardest Pokemon game, and it was just like me looking at spreadsheets for 10 hours while you guys like nod along and pretend to understand the magic words? I saw somebody else playing the game, and it's like somebody I know, and I was like, what? That's so cool. So instead of being productive today, I spent like 4 hours lurking while they were playing Pokemon. And I had to leave so that I could come here, and they DM'd me saying that they lost. They died. I'm like, no! They were playing pretty well too. I was impressed. They were doing a good job. I'm gonna have to go back and see if there's VOD so I can find out what happened. But it was very fun as like a throwback. I stopped playing the Pokemon hacks, God knows, I think like a year ago, about just because it's so time consuming. Like genuinely, I didn't even actually lose on my best run. It's still technically like alive. I could go back and pick it up anytime, but the fact that I'm like 6 gyms deep out of 8, it already took me like a month of playing basically every day, and I still probably have a month or 2 of gameplay left. Like, it's so grindy. It's such a long game. It's actually ridiculous. It takes so much, and like I think it's technically possible I could have a winning run, but it seems unlikely to me based on what was left and like what kind of stuff I still had to do. I would have to get really lucky in the next couple opportunities, so I just got kind of bored with it. I didn't feel like continuing. But it has a special place in my heart. It is very fun, and it was very fun to watch somebody who's like new to a really complicated puzzle game trying to explore it, because it's actually kind of smart. He had a lot of good ideas about how to play the game. I saw recently as well, they're finally making a Gen 4 ROM hack for Pokemon Platinum Kaizo, which I do not plan to be playing Platinum Kaizo, but you know, that's a thing that exists. I actually cannot believe they made it longer than the one that I was talking about is the current hardest in the world. Like it's an even longer game. I don't know why they would do that. Pain, bro. I'm not trying to play that. Also, hi Sierra, welcome. Beef all my Pokemon on Route 1 and then demolish little Timmy and his Weedle. That is a fun strat. They don't allow you to do that in the challenge runs because that would not be as torturous, but it would be funny though. They also don't allow little Timmy to have a Weedle on Route 1. Yeah, they just like to be sillier than that. Like maybe it's little Timmy and his level 1 billion Mewtwo. Full team of 6 Mewtwo's. First route. Square up. Yo! Nah, that's so big, bro. Are you kidding me? How big is that? How big is that sword? That is a massive sword. Dude, what? How long is that? That's gotta be at least like 600. It's so over. Okay, 510. Damn, that is bigger than my manta ray. Why'd I have to get a small manta ray? If I got a big one, I would have been bigger. But now I only have 4 minutes to get something larger. That is tough. But not impossible. I could. Oh, hold up. Wait, I got a 2-star here. Imagine. Oh! No, it's only 413. Come on. Can you imagine, bro? Can you imagine the first fish after it would have been bigger? That would have been so cinema. Come on, man. Why not? Ah. Unlucky. Would have taken that L. Nah, but you got the one giant fish. I've had a few big ones, but it's like you put all your size into one fish, and that's smart. That's efficient. The confidence shattered. I thought, bro, I really thought I had it. I could still have it. There's still 3 minutes. What do you got there? Oh, it's a little guy. Okay. Whee. Fish. Classic. What about you? I got a duck. No fish yet. You like my duck? Lame? No, he's so cute. He's just a little bobber. Bro, I remember when I was in Calgary, my cousin's place was like right outside of this nice river that had a bunch of ducks in it. So sometimes we'd just go outside and watch the ducks for like 20 minutes. It was kind of hype, not gonna lie. Ducks are just really cute. Like, it's been a while since I've done this, but I do love like duck videos. Like just looking at, or like people who have pet ducks. Pet ducks are so cute, dude. Oh my god. I think I've told you guys before, but there was one time when I used to work retail where somebody came into our store and they had a pet duck in a stroller, which was honestly one of the cutest things I've ever seen in my entire life. It was so cute. Just like a little baby. Just like a little duck being pushed around in a baby stroller through the mall. I did not ask to pet it. I don't remember if anyone did. I don't think anyone pet the duck. I think one of my coworkers might have asked. But it was very cute. Because it was like a small duck as well. Not like completely baby, but not like full-grown adult either, I don't think. I love ducks. They're so cute. Oh, the buzzer beater. No, it's still only 4:55. Come on. Come on, bro. I actually thought. Okay, last fish. Last fish each. Also, yeah, geese are evil. Don't have to tell me twice, bro. I'm Canadian. We get hella geese up here. They are menaces. You gotta watch out. On about some honk or something. They do just be honking for no reason, trying to start something. What do you think about frogs? I love frogs. Frogs are really cute. I think there's a lot of like different colored frogs that are really cute, but I also kind of like when you get toads that are just like really fat. Like the hissing toads can be kind of funny sometimes. Or you guys ever seen, there's this video of like, it's like a bullfrog of some sort, and he sounds kind of like a lightsaber. He's just kind of like I love that video. Oh, I did that by accident. All right, let's compare swords. Why is that so accurate? Because I love that video. All right, my biggest catch was this one. They look pretty similar in size, even though yours is definitely bigger by like a lot. Sword fight. Ah! Spin. Spin to win. Whee! Do like a shot put with the swordfish. Yay! If only you could yeet it. That would be fun. But all right, you win this time. How do I put him away? I don't know how to put it back. I'm just gonna sell it. Something. Oh, that is smart. I don't know why I didn't think of that. Dingaling? You're a dingaling. Okay. So what do we go for next? We could either do smallest ocean or biggest lake. You just call me a silly Billy? You absolute goober? That's messed up. I can't believe that. You would really say that to me. You would say that about me. What's wrong with you, man? What's your problem? Fish. Beam. Many things valid. Alright. Do we go big lake, small ocean? What do you think? You get brain damage. I already have it. Share. Big lake? Okay, I heard. Get it worse? What the hell, bro? That's messed up. I don't want bigger brain damage. I'm already stupid enough. What bait? What's the one we haven't done yet? Worms. Classic. Wait, I have no worms. Oh, it's because they're free. Oh, this is gonna be like shitter tier. Wait, worms kind of suck. Maybe we should do minnows. Can you unlock minnows? I think we just return to spawn and then you talk to the big guy in the building. Oh, I got 2 quests. Big money. Oh, while I'm waiting for Lionel. Dude, I had the funniest thing happen last night, by the way. Okay, I stayed up wholeheartedly way too late last night. I stayed up until like literally 7 a.m. because I just got really distracted. I was having fun with the homies. But I spent like half an hour finding this video. Do you guys know the like go to sleep Goo Goo Gaga time for you like TikTok? There's like a Tedo cover of it that I had to go digging so hard on Twitter to find, but it's this.
Is your baby crying? I'll make them stop. Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, little babe. Go to sleep.
I was doing this instead of actually going to sleep. Such a banger.
Hush now, child.
Hush now, child. No, but you know what was the really funny thing? Dude, I was dying. I spent so long finding that. And now he sent me this. Now he sent me this fucking audio file. Listen to this.
Lie, go to sleep. For real, seriously.
I didn't even know that she had Tedo, bro. I had no idea that she had Tedo. I can't believe I have an audio clip of Tedo saying my name. Going Twi, go to sleep. That is so peak. This might be the pinnacle of my career. It might be all down from here. Okay, wait, did you manage to get minnows, Lionel? I guess we should probably be... or wait. Can't I... No, I don't know. This? Ah, there we go. We have a bait shop. We have well. We have everything. What? We no longer have bait shop. I lied. Should we go near the... We should probably go near the other one. It's not that far anyway. Isn't it recommended to not drink and smoke? Yes, that is correct. You shouldn't do either, but at least drinking is fun. Also, wait, where is the bait shop? I don't even... Where are we? It's like somewhere back this way. Yee! Ah, it's over here. What do you mean you found trash? Over here, take the bouncy mushroom thing. Back over to the pier. Hey, don't you see my name tag? This way. Yeah, there you go. Because now we're back over here where the bait thing is. Well. Why do you have alcohol? Oh, I forgot. I forgot you can do that. I don't have alcohol. What the hell, bro? How can you afford to drink in this economy? Flexing. You gotta buy it? Oh, it does make you walk. I forgot about that. Isn't there a way to sober yourself? I don't remember how you do it, but there is something. Water? Probably. Look, there's lots of water. Just jump in the lake. I'm assuming that was supposed to say it last 10 minutes, but I like the headcanon that you're like this for 1,110 minutes. Only 1,000 more minutes of random inputs. Okay, how do you undrunk? I'm pretty sure it is water. Is there like a purchasable, like drinkable water or something? Where did you buy the alcohol? Is it near like spawn? I'm assuming. Oh, it's in here. Yeah, you can drink water. You still have the blushy though. It says drink to revert your size to normal and lose your buzz. Wait, that's true. Why is water a special drink? Yo, that's sick. Oh, you're back to normal. Look, water is special in the sense that it's my favorite. I love water. Had to drink 3. You know, sometimes I feel... Sometimes it really does feel like asking for water is out of the ordinary enough that it feels... If I don't know about special, but it feels different. Like, I remember last time I hung out with my mom and my sister, we went to a Starbucks, and so they're both getting their, like, coffee drinks or whatever, right? Some, like, fancy coffee thing. And they're like, what do you want? You know, do you want... They know I don't like coffee. They're like, do you want, like, a lemonade or something? And I'm like, I want a water. And they're like, you don't have to get a water. You can get something. And I'm like, no. I didn't say, like I'll just do a water or whatever. Like, I would like a water. Is that so weird? Went to a coffee place and didn't get coffee? That's because coffee on its own tastes like ass. And if you get an ice cap, like, it tastes good, but it's too much sugar. It's way too much sugar. Like, it literally gives me the jitters to have a cold drink that is also that sugary. Denied? I'm not saying I'm right. I'm just sharing my own personal experience. Oh, I didn't experience that? Thank you for informing me that I actually just, like, hallucinated my own perception of coffee. I appreciate that. I'm gonna get a bigger fish than you. I just want you to know that. I just want you to know that I'm gonna make my comeback. I'm gonna get a bigger fish than you in the lake, and then I'm gonna get a smaller fish than you in the ocean. And that's gonna be just easy money for me. You used up all your luck. All your big fish is gone. You're out of big fish. Big fish is the one sponsoring me now. You're sponsored by, like, small fish. Only for now, though. You're gonna be sponsored by average fish. Look at how average sized that guy is. Let me show you how a real one does it. That's what I'm talking about. 160? That's a nice warm-up fish. Bro thinks he's him. Water drink. What do you? I've never seen water drinker used derogatory. That's literally every human on the planet. He literally base settings of a human. Every person ever is water drinker. Look, I like to stream and sing for you guys, and I have to drink a lot of water to take care of my voice. If I was spamming a bunch of additive drinks, it would be harder on my voice, and then I wouldn't be able to spend as much time with you guys. Vanilla? I do love vanilla. Vanilla anything is delicious. What about vanilla water? Would that... Nah, you need sweetening, though. I remember one of my baking streams, I tried drinking straight vanilla extract, and it was genuinely one of the most horrible things I've ever put in my mouth. I don't recommend. I love vanilla in everything. Do not try straight vanilla extract. It is so sour. It's kind of just like taking a sip of like vinegar because it's really acidic, I feel like, or something like that. If only someone told you beforehand when we told you not to. Look, it's not that I knew it wouldn't, like, I knew it would be bad, but I could have, we learned that it was in fact bad, but we only knew that because I tried it. It could have been the next thing since sliced bread. You never know. I would have been a legend if it was actually just yummy vanilla. Like, I would have been so cool. An alligator? What is this, bro? Florida? Okay, I got an alligator. I've never seen that before. Bang. Sure. Also, hi, Maple. Welcome. Do you have web fishing, Maple? I have no idea. I don't remember if last time we did this, if you joined or not. If anybody wants to join, the code to join is in our community Discord. In a well with a ding-a-ling and he's smelly? Yeah, well, I'm in a well with a smaller ding-a-ling and she only catch small fish, so skill issue. You don't have it? Ah, fair. No worries. Not what your mom said? Well, how would you know? You've never met her before. Now, your mom, on the other hand. See that 4.82 centimeter snail I just caught? That's not what she saw. She actually saw this small bluegill. 11.29. Much more average. A little on the larger side, even. Didn't see anything? That's true. That's because I would never spit game at your mom. I respect you too much for that. We only do a little bit of trolling. That would be an excessive amount of trolling. That would be exceedingly troll. Are bluegills really hard to catch? I actually don't know like anything about different fish, not gonna lie. For as much as I actually enjoy fishing in video games, I don't know shit about like fishing properly. I've never been fishing before. I remember one time I went to like a family, I don't think it was Thanksgiving. Some sort of big family party where everybody brought a bunch of food, like a big potluck thing, right? And none of my cousins were there. You know, one of them's on like an internship somewhere else. The other two, they're like traveling somewhere. I was the only person my age that went there. Like I showed up and the next youngest person was probably like 50, right? So I'm sat here. I think maybe my dad was in the circle. I'm not even sure, but I was just with a bunch of uncles that I like don't really know. And they're just all like sharing fishing stories about like going out and just like being on the water and like talking about different fish they caught. And I'm just kind of quietly nodding along in the corner, having absolutely nothing to contribute. Oh, I got jump checked. They're actually common and easy. Damn. Get this man a propeller hat and a lollipop. That's how I felt there. I was too baby for any conversation that happened there. So I did my sort of classic move for family parties when I don't get to hang out with my cousins, which is basically I go there, I talk to everybody. 6.7 centimeters die. Sorry. What did I say? I'll go to like a family party. I'll talk to everybody for like 1 to 2 hours. I'll let everybody else get their food, and then I'll like sort of sneak up to the food station after when nobody else is paying attention anymore. I'll take my little like portion size, because I'm picky, right? I have an eating disorder and I feel judged sometimes. So I'll just go up, I'll just grab whatever I want. And then I'll eat, and then I'll go find a random room that nobody else is in, and I'll have a nap at their party for like an hour or two. Respawn suddenly later, and then we go home. Classic. Maple your mom's next is insane. Lionel, you are always on menace timing whenever we play web fishing, bro. Maybe that's why you keep winning. Maybe that's the sauce. Because they have to be crazy. Maybe the big fish like that. Well, I guess the small fish like it's, I don't know, both extremes. Lionel is always a menace. That is true. Also, I think I said, but also thank you for the fan art, Lionel. It's very cool. Like the little gradient one. But let me see if I can pull it up on stream. I gotta download it. Guys, look at this. This is so cool. I love this. Is such a like an interesting way of shading. It looks really cool. Woke up, drew that, and went right back to bed. It is an honor that you got out of bed just to make that. And very impressive. I just realized I have 2 rings in this one. That's cool. Is it supposed to be giving like Slime Boy vibes? Because it kind of is giving like Slime Boy. Yes, I like it. It's cool. I've never seen more like monster or like creature adjacent interpretations of me before. It's very interesting. Because I remember before I was a VTuber, actually, I didn't even like really understand what VTubing was back then, but I had a friend who was like a Slime Boy VTuber, which is crazy. I wonder how he's doing. I have no idea. It was more of a friend, truthfully, but I hope he's doing well. I'd imagine that he'd be goopy. He does look goopy, but very cute. I love it. Thank you. A 6-centimeter snail? No way. Three stars and you got a small one? Lol. Boink. Oh yeah, earlier today, speaking of like friend streams, I've been hanging out with Miki Ham a lot recently. I went into Miki's stream and I played some Mario Kart, which was kind of fun. I thought I was gonna roll up and just crush because normally I do. I'm not like insane at Mario Kart 8, but I'm good enough that most of the time I can like pretty comfortably win. But there was another guy in there who was really good, actually. Like I would always be front running, and then I would always get owned on lap 3 and end up losing. Until they got bored of beating me, I guess, because they just started sandbagging to like troll Miki instead, which was kind of funny. But but it was fun to hop on Mario Kart for a little bit. I've been playing the Mario Kart Wii servers that we set up the other day a little bit still, but I haven't hopped on Mario Kart 8 since when I streamed it, which I guess was only like last week, but it was fun. Yeah, I love the Wii. Oh my god, guys, this is my excuse to reach out to one of my oldest internet friends. I've been friends with him for like 10 years. Love that guy. Because I know that he's also into Mario Kart Wii, and I was like, bro, you gotta try this retro rewind thing. It's fire. And so we started just talking about like modded Nintendo consoles and stuff. Apparently he just redid his Wii. It was nice. I gotta make sure that I catch up with him sometime soon. I feel like I've been feeling very kind of bad the past few days because the executive dysfunction has been hitting. It has had some major hands. I've not gotten a lot of work done in the past few days, and that has been very annoying. But on the flip side, I've been spending a lot of time with friends in the past few days, and like that's kind of fun. Like there's definitely some value to that still, you know what I mean? I was talking with one of my friends about it the other day, and I was like, I think sometimes I think about how easy it is to consider the fact that since I work off of my regular gaming PC where like all my hobbies are at, it's very easy to get distracted while I'm working and not be as productive as I'd like. But it's also easy to sort of overbook myself for work, since anytime I'm experiencing my hobbies at my computer, I could be working because it's like the same setup, right? Like I was saying, I don't even remember the last time I had a day where I wasn't supposed to do something. And that doesn't necessarily mean that it's something big, right? It could be a task that literally take like 20 minutes. But you know, sometimes when you got the nice little ADHD brain damage, your body just doesn't want to do anything. Why are you gonna lose your shit? What happened, Lionel? Just because you can't get a big fish? Stuck with average? It's okay. Average is good enough for a lot of things. Keep getting 3 stars? They're all like under 10? You should have asked to do small ocean. You would have been like cooking me. How many times are you gonna say something about my mother, bro? Come on, man. Messed up. As many as needed? Come on, man. Look, you also like to call me a dinosaur all the time, or like a fossil. So if that's me, then what do you think my mother is like? Do you really want to be spitting game? Your mother? Okay, so I get to be fossil, old, decrepit, despite actually being young, and my mother is just a lovely woman. Well, thank you for regarding my mother with the utmost respect and kindness. You know, it's a very respectable, wholesome take. Me, on the other hand, I guess canonically I am older than my mother. That is true. Oh, hi, Keiko. Yo! Thank you so much, Keiko. I really appreciate it. Thank you for membership. If you want, you can join, by the way, Keiko. The code is in my Discord. 5.48. That's pretty small. Working or I would, no worries. Well, thank you very much. Something tells me I lose. You got 1 minute. You could lock in the last minute and get a giant fish. You never know, Lionel. I thought that I won the other one, and then with like 5 minutes left, you got an absolutely ginormous sword. You know, it's not about how you start, it's about how you finish. That's a completely normal saying. There's nothing insinuating about that. Insidious? I think I just went in between those two words, and I don't know which one I meant. Both. Nothing inconspicuous. Nothing to see here. It's actually a genius distraction that now Lionel only has time to do the last fish, which is not going to be a bigger one than mine. You're not beating my fish. It's over for you. I don't even remember what my biggest one was, but it's definitely bigger. This is my first win. I'm getting on the board. If I could skull emoji, I would. Okay, let me see. What was my biggest fish? I don't think it was the alligator, but that is funny. That's 21. Did I not have a bigger one than that? I did not. It's the shark. Alright, this shark right here is my big dude. 2.196. 219.6 meters. I plead the fifth. BRV, no worries. I guess I will take that as my dub then. I'm on the board, guys. I won a single time. Yippee! Maybe I'll see if I can get more off of the quest board, because I think I can. Yes, more money. Green bucket hat. So much green. I could wear like all green at this point if I wanted to. I don't know. Olive green is like a tricky color to style, I feel like. Spin. Yeah, I had a lot of fun last night hanging out with my friends. Stayed up way too late texting. I don't know if we're gonna go through with it because it was super late at night and also one of my friends was drunk. But we were talking about how it would be really fun to organize a drunk Jackbox lobby, which I still hope that we do that. I did that for my 19th birthday, which is when it becomes legal to drink in Canada. It was really fun, I can't lie. It's been a long time since I've done that, but it was really fire. I do recommend, if you are terminally online and you want to enjoy drink with friends, Jackbox is just one of the best ways to do it. All right, Lionel. This is the penultimate showdown, maybe. Smallest fish in the biggest ocean right here. Still on minnows. Minnows is good. All right. I'm gonna have the smallest fish you've ever seen. It's gonna be so tiny. I'm gonna get 1.67 centimeters. It's gonna be over. I don't know what came over me to say that. I'm sorry. I've been hanging out with Miki too much, bro. Miki is so brain rot. Did I show you guys the art that Miki made in my Go room where she drew me really cute and then she drew herself with 6-7 hands? Let me find it. I know that I had it. Yeah. It's in the Discord. Hold on, I got this. Lionel is also 6'7" brain rot. Like, look at this drawing, bro. The drawing of me is so cute. I don't even know how you get line art that clean on Go. There's no eraser. There's no layering. All there is opacity, and that's it. And she did that absolutely adorable drawing of me, and then 6'7" herself, which is extremely in character. Yeah, I think it's funny you wrote that, Lionel, because there's no way that you saw this since you're like never on Twitter, I swear. But there's a tweet that Miki put out, and it's like a video of her sending 4 messages, like voice messages on Discord in like a Discord server. And it's just like a bunch of different languages of 6'7". I think it was literally like 6'7", 6'7", 6'7". The other one was German. That's not how you say it in German, but it was German. I didn't realize it, but Miki is like a polyglot, low-key. English, Spanish, German, and then basic Japanese. And I think she mentioned Portuguese as well. European people are so powerful, bro. It's so impressive. Like, my little North American brain can't. 6.9, nice. Clean. I got 19.89. That's when your mom was born. What's up? Chicken butt? Ah, got my ass. I did not see that coming. I can't believe you've done this. Also, you stink? Have you considered the fact that maybe you are the one polluting my water? Ever since you started being in the well, it apparently stinks the whole time. Fuck you, 3.8 centimeters. Damn. Shit. Yo, I got a diamond. Wait, that's kind of sick. Just fishing a diamond out of the water is crazy, bro. What the hell? How do you pronounce that? I definitely can't pronounce that. But 6'7" in Russian. Add to the collection. Good to know. Not you too. Fa! Bro, the fa is so funny. I love that sound effect. Dude, there's this one shorts creator that I like. I haven't seen him make these videos in a while. He stopped making them, and I'm so sad. There's this one guy on shorts. I think his name was like It's Don Dada or something. And he would just make these videos. They're all like transitions of him into a skeleton. And it's just like, they all had the same sound. It was just like, out here switching, snitching. They with the rat pack. Bah! Hit them with the chopper. That's the rat trap. Bah! Put him in a trash bag on the interstate. Bah! It would just always like turn into a skeleton on the transition. It was so fire, bro. I don't know why he doesn't bring out the skeleton anymore. It was so funny. Also, I never thought about this, but I'm curious. Maple, are you Canadian? Just because your name is Maple. Like, I'm so Canadian that I never thought about that. Are you Canadian? No? Low key, I'm kind of honored that you would name yourself Maple, even though you're not Canadian. America land. They probably got maple somewhere in America. Well, I mean, obviously you can buy maple syrup anywhere in America, but like authentic. Oh, 5.7. I thought I might have had you for a sec. 3.8. That's tough. What do you mean she's just stupid? That's irrelevant to whether she would be Canadian or not anyway. What? That's so mean. Oh, that's 15 centimeters. Damn. It's like I'm not used to seeing something this small, you know. My perception is just bad. Water? Facts. Mew and water. She abuses me. I will continue to do so. This might, in fact, just be the Lionel experience. I got a turtle! I like turtles. Is that... No, that's not Astif movie. That I like trains as Astif movie. I like turtles as like that one kid in like a random news interview, right? Dude, did you guys see there was a new Astif movie that came out like a week ago or something? I can't believe they made Astif movie in the year 2026. And it's actually still like the same style it was like 10 years ago. Sick throwback. I feel like it's so rare that you get a taste of the older internet like that nowadays. Or maybe older internet is too big of a generalization, but like older YouTube, I should say. Yeah, I also saw that they had the, what's it called? Amazing Digital Circus voice acting cast, which is pretty cool. I've seen some of the Amazing Digital Circus. I haven't watched in a long time. And I definitely like never was caught up or like super into it or anything, but I watched a bit. It was good. You know, I was gonna say I was cringe. I mean, everybody was cringe when we were younger, right? But I liked SMG4 when I was a kid on YouTube. I liked his videos. So seeing SMG4 going on to become like an actual studio making real like good shows, because they had another one that was pretty good that I watched the pilot of. It was pretty impressive, you know. It almost feels like the entertainment equivalent of seeing Filthy Frank turn into like Joji or something like that, you know what I mean? The fish hat again. You guys have the stims like so locked down already. I already forgot most of it. How does it feel to have a good memory? How do you memorize things, Lionel? How do you put stuff in your brain? Oh my god, guys, look at the score for this one. Look at how much I need to click. 6-7. No way. In my fat head. Understandable. Maybe my head's not fat enough. Used to quote Asda movies so much. I feel like I might have when I was younger, but it's just been a while. I forgot most of the punchlines. Oh my god! Sunfish! Yeah! I'm trying to think. What were like the good ones? I baked you a pie. What flavor? Pie flavor. That's kind of classic. Mine turtle. Everybody do the flop. Hey baby, are you an angel? Because I'm allergic to feathers. I feel like I do remember that one, yeah. You know what? I've never made this connection before. But do you guys know who Raxed Flipnote is? Like the shorts guy? Well, you guys probably know him because he's the fucking let's go gambling guy. He does like a bunch of them, but it's that guy, right? His videos are kind of just like a more modernized, like, version of Asdif movies, aren't they? Right? Like, it's not compiled in the same way. It's a bunch of short videos instead of one, like, regular YouTube video. But it kind of is just like a more modern version of the same vibe, huh? Never thought about that. That is interesting. You know what else is kind of cool about that guy? He's really good at Tetris. I don't know why, but it's always so funny to me seeing like random YouTubers be good at Tetris. I feel vindicated as somebody who has sunk a lot of time into Tetris over the years. Oh, never mind. 10.12. I was playing Tetris last night, and I remember I autopiloted, and I almost got my best 40 line ever. I was like 0.1 seconds, or like 0.2 seconds off. 47 seconds, like 47.3, and my time to beat was like 47.1 or something like that. I remember it's been a while since I was playing Tetris, or at least there was like a big gap for me. But I was playing a little bit because Luz had their birthday a bit ago, and they did Tetris for their birthday. So I ended up playing a bit, and it made me want to do some more solo player stuff as well. I remember I sent getting like a good time to lose, and they clocked me so hard. They were like, "Is Suisse your Oshi?" I feel like every VTuber I've met who's good at Tetris really likes Suisse. And I was like, "Oh, got my ass." Although, to be fair, I started playing Tetris before Suisse made it, like, cool to do that. Although I'd also be lying if I didn't stay with it, probably to an extent, because there was a bunch of clips of Suisse just being, like, an absolute goat at Tetris in, like, the early 2020s. Nerd! What else is new? Fork found in kitchen. Sky is blue. Go next. Oh my god, bro. Twi Telescopium found playing niche video game hobby. In other news, grass is green. That's crazy. That's actually nuts. Blue isn't real. Blue is just a concept, true. Isn't there a thing where, like, we think of water as blue even though it's well, like, not for drinking water, but like for lakes and like oceans and stuff, we think of water as being blue when it's not, because it's like refracting off of the color of the sky or something like that. I feel like there's some sort of scientific explanation like that that's kind of interesting, but I don't remember. It's been too long. Yeah, okay. I'm surprised. I remembered. Are you guys proud of me? I remembered something from my education. No way. No! Oh, come on. Let me have one. I'm usually stupid. Usually? Yes. Of course. I knew you were gonna say that. You're actually so predictable. It's a good thing that even somebody stupid like me could see that one coming. Blah. Dude, I love this music so much. I put together earlier today, I just took all the instrumental downloads for Patchwork by Alohai, and I put them all together in one so I could have like an instrumental loop of the album. Alahai is so cool for making this album free to use on streams. So based. Flounder, I hardly know her. Oh my, not the I hardly know her jokes. Here we go. I have one friend who loves hitting the I hardly know her, bro. Does it for everything. That guy was from my high school group. But he wasn't stupid, unlike me. He's actually cool. He goes to university, and he does curling. He's like a cool guy. Taught me how to rock climb. I like that guy. Twi Telescopium. It's like almost me. But instead of adding the OL for being cool, I get to add the OL for being old, apparently. How cool you're chill? I am just a chill guy. I'm just chilling. Perpetual state of chilling. I'm also chilly, because it's cold in Canada. You know, actually, it's pretty nice, though. I went for a walk today. Above 0. That's pretty good. That's pretty nice, man. Like, it's been a while since we've had a day above 0. Have a blanket and you don't? I could fix that. Why is my blanket so far away? Ah. My blanket is kind of big for this. Ah. Blanket acquired. Oh no, I missed my fish! Yo, Twi Your fish here. I missed him. Shit. No. Man, it's not even like actually chilly in my room. Now I feel too hot. I'm gonna put my blanket back. I don't even want it. I was also laughing because I misread that as saying, haha, I have a blanket, you donut. I thought you called me a donut like fucking Gordon Ramsay or some shit. You donut. Now I want Tim Hortons. Oh! No, wait, you have 3.8. Damn, how'd you get such a small fish, bro? I thought I was good for a moment. For just a glimpse in time, I thought I had you. And I remembered that you got the world's smallest fish ever. Boink. Live with a blanket like an old lady? That's fair. I feel like where I live is pretty well insulated, so even if it's like kind of cold outside, I don't really need a blanket unless I'm like going to bed. You are an old lady is crazy. That's messed up, bro. Cold or not, I wear a blanket. That's fair. I had a friend back in middle school who had a very similar philosophy where regardless of temperature, he would always wear a hoodie no matter what. Like, it could be like 30 degrees Celsius outside, middle of summer. He'd still wear his hoodie. And it's like, that is just death. Yo, I love hammerheads. Okay, sorry, I got distracted. That one friend would just, no matter what, he would always have a hoodie on. I was like, do you like having a heat stroke of death? Like, what are you doing? Yeah, hammerheads are so derpy, but you know what? Actually, Nahi showed me an even funnier shark than the hammerhead. Nahi, she sent me a picture of this old Go room that she said would always crash her PC opening it. Or not the PC, but like the game. Because there was a 4-way panel animated video of a whale shark, which is so sick. I love that. I'd never seen a whale shark before this, but look at this guy. This guy might be my favorite aquatic animal I've ever seen. Why is it not like dragging in? I'll do it manually. Where is it? What's... Save image. Oh, it's saving some like random file type, bro. Come on. This is actually a good different angle shot as well. I don't like him quite as much. Oh wait, this one? This is a good picture. Come on. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. Look at this. Look at this dude. Look at this dude. Sorry, it's a really bad quality image, but that kind of makes it funnier. I remember I saw this and I was like, I love him. It's like if a hammerhead wasn't a fraud and he was actually just fat the whole way down. Like, it's just so wide. It's the widest shark ever. It's so beautiful. So gracious. I love the whale shark. Such a stupid little guy. My favorite. Personal favorite shark is the lemon shark since divers can pet them. Wait, what? Oh wait, yeah, I've seen these guys. People do pet them. That's pretty crazy. It looks so scary. Like, why doesn't it try to fight people? That thing looks like very strong. Fish. I love fish. Oh, 11. Come on, man. Oh wait, we are past time, aren't we? Let me see. Okay. What's the smallest I ended up with? I know I lose. It's just by how much. Oh, I already sold. When did I sold my bid? It doesn't matter. I had a 4.8. Dude, that is tiny. Oh my. Ah! I forgot I'm not in free cam. He like really matches your shirt. It's like low-key hard to see. Very cute. That is a very little guy. Well, you got me beat this time. 3-1. It may in fact be so over. Shrim. Oh, but I have treasure box. Bang. Wings? What the heck? Wait. Oh, it's eyes. Oh, it's not even like cute, like wingtips or something. Never mind. I don't care about that. Oh, you got a treasure box? Okay. Loot box opening. What do we got? What's in the box? Wait, where'd my hat go? There we go. Red pants? That is, yeah, that's an outfit for sure. I mean, I got like a billion green items. We could be like Mario and Luigi or something. I don't know. Let me see. How much green do I have? Green hat, green shirt, olive vest for green layering. I don't have green pants though, but I do have green boots. I think that's my full green fit. Cannot stand red or blue pants. For blue, specifically navy. Really? I guess it depends. If it's like a really saturated blue, like it's very strong, I agree. But more faded blues look kind of nice, like jeans. You know, you have like a denim kind of blue, or like track pants that have that similar kind of like dark blue. I don't know. I kind of like it. It can work. They work fine. It matches well with like black. I think it goes well with black. It can work with white, but it's hard to pair with other colors. I agree with you on that front. Never wear black and blue. Everyone knows that. Why? Because, like, police or something? No? Why not? Wait, what's wrong with black and blue? It's ugly. What's wrong with that? It looks fine, bro. Am I, like, misinterpreting what the color navy is referring to? I do feel like navy blue is, like, a bit too saturated, but if you have, like, a more faded, like, hue of it, it's fine. Am I crazy? Am I tripping? You can also pair it with, like, I don't know, if the top is like navy blue, you could hit some, like, sort of like tan or like very light, like a yellowy brown kind of. Least favorite color is yellow, I guess, but it's like not really a yellow though, you know. I'm thinking of like tan kind of pants. Okay, piss yellow is one thing, but like, I don't know. Tan is more in like the brown category in my head than yellow. Yellow is hard. It's because like any vibrant color is hard except pink, because pink is slay by default. But okay, I'm glad that maple is making me feel not as bad. Because I'm like, I swear, like, navy's not that, like, odd to be repping. My mom drills me every time my clothing colors don't match. We're, like, opposite upbringing. When I was a kid, my dad would pick my clothes, and they were, like, random generated colors, bro. Like, he would just buy, like, the most random colorful things and just pick them completely. Not a thought in the world about coordination. No dams given. I had to learn to not do that when I got older. Maybe that's why I really like dressing, like, very monochrome. I wear a lot of monochromatic colors. Maybe it's just because I grew up wearing too much color badly. Because even when I wear colors, I prefer stuff that's a bit more like muted, either on like the darker, like dustier end, or like pastel stuff. But stuff that's really saturated, I just don't like wearing. Black shirt and jeans is literally black and blue. You're actually the biggest fraud ever, Lionel. I just want you to know. I just want to let you know that you literally called me crazy for saying black top and then blue pants, and then you said black shirt and jeans, which is like the exact outfit I mentioned. Like, there's that, or you can wear track pants that are like basically the same shade of blue as jeans, and you put that with a black shirt, it looks fine. It looks fine. Flat textured navy clothes, like leggings. Who gets navy leggings? Is that a thing? I guess I do have like one or two pairs of leggings that are actually like really ugly colors, but for the most part, I don't know. Like for leggings, I feel like you go black or skin tone or maybe white. Like it's leggings are hard to style if they're not like very basic, I feel like. Navy blue leggings is a weird choice. I will give you that. That makes more sense because I'm like, what are you on about, bro? For pants, pants are fine. Like that's normal. Let's do more fish. Let's pick an exact number and see who can get closest to it. Gotta go to dinner soon? Okay, we go until you go to dinner. Who can get the closest fish to 6-7 centimeters? Let's go. Lock in. I'm sorry, this is so stupid. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, if you are gonna do, like, colored tights, they have to be, like, really dark, I feel like. Or maybe very pastel. Is there fish, like, in here? Are we too shallow? Oh, I guess not. Okay. Just taking a minute. What have you done? I've created a challenge. I'm a trendsetter. While we're on the topic of tights, by the way, can I just say, I think maybe, you know what I really need to do one of these days? I need to get myself a pair of skin color tights. I don't own one. It would probably be a little hard to find because I'm like really pale, but surely I could. And I feel like it would be so clutch. Oh, that's the bell already? Okay, well, GG. Have a nice dinner, Lionel. You did say soon. We'll just call it my win. GG's, good rounds, good rounds. Have a nice dinner. Bye. Later. Enjoy food. Yum. Food. Yo, that's crazy, bro. Dinner's like not in here. Dinner is like in your kitchen or your dining room. Like, where are you going? There's no way she's still trailing me. There's actually no way. Oh, I thought I could make that. That was close. Okay, I think Lionel left. What was I saying? I feel like I really need to get a skin color like pair of tights because I have one good pair of tights. They're super comfy, and it's because I splurged on them. It was my first ever time I bought tights. Oh my god, Lionel's still here. Jump scare. No! Ah! Let me tell my story. Damn it. My first ever time buying a pair of tights, I asked some of my coworkers that I used to work with, and they were like, if you want something good quality, you could go to Aritzia. They're like pretty good. That's like one of the stores that was around. And I will give them credit. It is the comfiest thing I've ever put on my legs. Incredibly comfortable. I love them. But it also did cost me like $70. It was insane. Okay, thank you, Lionel. Have nice food. Take care. Yeah, I got that one really nice pair. And the problem is I don't have any cute skirts other than like a black. Like my two cutest skirts are both all black. But wearing like black tights on black skirt, it definitely takes away from the look a little bit, I feel like. Because a lot of stylistically what I like about wearing a skirt is like the shape, right? Like the silhouette it gives you. And you lose that a little bit when it's like the same color for your legs and the skirt. The problem is that I'm not gonna shave my legs. I tried it once. It was a lot of work. I also cut my knee. And it all grows back like so fast. It's such a pain, dude. So like one of these days, I gotta get like skin color tights, and that way I can like pretend that I'm cool enough to have like not hairy ass legs. Lionel torturing you in Discord? That's crazy. Also torturing you before they left here. I don't know if you saw, they were also Maple 6-7 heart. Can you believe how bad Lionel is at math? She said 6-7 is less than 3. Like, that's obviously not true. Like, it's obviously bigger than 3. I think Lionel might actually be dumb. And just was putting on an act to make me look stupid by comparison. You know, I think maybe is actually the other way around. Lionel is such an enigma, dude. Very funny. Very interesting person. I remember I was laughing because in the group chat the other day, some of my friends were asking like what nicknames I have. And I had to think, because I was like, I don't really get nicknames anymore. Like, Twi is inherently such a short name to go by that like nobody really does anything with Twi. I have one friend that calls me Twin, but I don't think it necessarily even has to do with the fact that twin includes the word Twi. I just think they like using the word twin as like an endearing term. But the one that I could think of was that Lionel likes to write twink constantly, and I was like, oh, but like, I don't know if I want my friends to start using that though. Like when it's Lionel, I will give the pass. But I'm not exactly the fondest of having that be a nickname. I don't know if I should say that. I mean, why not, right? Why not say this? Since Lionel is not here, I remember when I was writing the Valentine's Day voice pack, if anybody has ended up checking out the Valentine's Date voice pack that I put up for free in the Discord, I actually wrote the second script low-key, like, I didn't write them in the way that like I was specifically thinking of a person, but the dynamic that I wanted to create was low-key like Lionel. I was trying to think of like a very like bantery kind of vibe. And I was like, you know what? Lionel do be trolling the shit out of me constantly. Like that is kind of a good starting point. It was kind of fun writing that. It was very embarrassing. I don't know how many people ended up actually checking it out, but it was interesting to record as my first time ever doing like a voice pack or anything like that. I remember one of my personal friends, who I've been friends with for like 10 years, very supportive of the VTubing stuff. Great guy, I love him. But obviously he's known me way before Twi, right? Several iterations of usernames before Twi. He was like, I remember I joined a call with him and he was just like, I listened to your voice pack. I was like, that's great, bro. Thanks, I guess. But he liked it though. I was surprised. I didn't know if it would be too much. Because it's like one thing to do it as like a fan servicey thing, kind of for fun. For like I'll say like the more VTuber fan type people in the community. But like just my regular friends, I feel like it is definitely the kind of thing that you need a bit of an open mind to appreciate. Nah, but he's based like that, so it's fine. I love when my friends are cool and whimsical and open-minded to doing different stuff. You know, my old friend group, which some of these people are from, I feel like is very toxic, very mean a lot of the time. I think somebody like Lionel does a lot of jabs, but it's for fun, right? You know, it's very mutual. It's very unserious. My old friend group, I feel like it was a lot of everybody grinds the same video game. And then when somebody else is like bad or does something embarrassing, you kind of like put them at the butt end of your joke to get the rest of the group to laugh and think you're funny. And that's just kind of like fine, right? And it ends up, it just wasn't fun, right? So seeing some of those friends like grow up, be more adults and kind of re-engaging with them. Because, you know, I think I was like the first person to kind of step away from that friend group. When I realized I wanted to do VTubing, I was like, socially, this influence is like not gonna be it, dog. Like, you have to be very vulnerable to do content creation in general, but especially like VTubing. There's a couple guys in that group who'd be chill about it, and there's a couple that would probably clown the shit out of me. Which, ironically enough, they all came around. But like, only after I stepped away and I was able to kind of like have a little bit more of my own stability first, right? Because it's one of those things where if you have other friends, if you have other social network, like you have different communities you're a part of, you have maybe good family relationship, maybe you have different friend circles, or even just a singular different friend circle, a couple other friends, right? Suddenly, it's a lot easier to talk to somebody that you otherwise would have been sort of letting step all over you and be like, hey, you know, like, don't talk about this thing like that, or else, like, I don't want to talk to you anymore. And a lot of the time, if you actually, like, have the space and, like, emotional bandwidth to hold that up and not just say it, people will, like, respect you way more. Like, at least to your face. They might still have their own opinions, like, behind closed doors, but that's everybody, right? Like, what are you gonna do about that? But it's always interesting, you know. I think I've been able to, as I got older, I think I can filter down to, like, I really love the people that are like my regular friends that I talk to a lot, and then I still have some friends that, like, I don't fully agree with. But I kind of just, like, I don't know, there's a lot more respect than there used to be when I was younger, which is nice. But having Lionel around is fun, because Lionel is, like, the same kind of playful banter that I had when I was younger, except I don't feel like shit afterwards. I don't feel, like, personally slighted about it. Because that's the thing, you know what? I've seen so many guys. I think this is more common with guys than girls. Not that girls don't do it, but I think guys do it more, right? There are a lot of guys that are really unfunny, but they believe they're really funny because they've made it a coping mechanism to just make fun of each other, like, relentlessly. And the punchline is literally just that the other person is, like, worse than everybody else in that moment. You know, I've kind of seen, like, I like to watch psychology stuff sometimes. I used to watch a lot of Dr. K. And he was talking about how sometimes with guys, you know, you'll just be dogging on each other the whole time, and you'll just be kind of saying stuff you don't mean. But I kind of disagree with that, low-key, because, like, you do mean it a little bit. Like, a lot of that sort of, like, type of humor, if you want to call it that, is actually just straight up being a dick to your friends, but, like, they're allowed to do it back, and that's what makes it okay. I feel like the moment I started having more, like, emotionally secure men in my life, the banter is just so much better. Like, you're still allowed to banter. It's just, like, not dumb anymore. Oh, welcome back, Lionel. That was a fast dinner. What did you eat? What did you food? cheeseburger. Yum. Can I make a confession, guys? I usually prefer plain hamburger to cheeseburger. I will eat cheeseburger if served cheeseburger. But American cheese, I'm not a big fan. I can't lie. Dead to me? No. Why? Okay, never mind. Do you want to come back on web fishing for a bit? Finish our 6-7 competition. Yay! The brain rot fishing contest. I'm definitely losing to Lionel on this one, though. No? Oh, because I already won this one. That's actually so right. I forgot that I beat you already. Thank you. Thank you for the reminder. Thank you for good sportsmanship and not taking advantage of that moment. I appreciate you for being so humble. Oh, like right on the edge. Clean. I'm just gonna wiggle around over here while I wait. I realized this Lionel's tag buyer BL. I'm like 99% sure it's buy, but I also think Lionel would rock a BL tag if it exists. Either works, that's what I'm saying. They need to add like Fujoshi Fudanshi tags for web fishing. I feel like that is a gap in the market right now. I love boy. I think there is a boy kisser, but I don't think you get to have the. You can't be a spectator. You can't voice your like wantingness to just observe, which is messed up. Because sometimes you don't want to participate. Like just because you want to watch a really good movie doesn't mean that you're looking to be an actor. You know what I mean? And sometimes people don't understand that. The wood. Or, oh, I would rock it. Okay, that makes more sense. Not a good example. Oh my god, 403. What the heck? Mash. Oh, 373. That's not very close to 6-7. That's okay. It's still cool. You know, I'm in like a weird boat. Because I have no experience with either gender, right? I have no game. You guys are familiar with this. You are aware of this. But, you know, I think something interesting is I feel like I don't find myself interested, like, in men in the same way as with women. But I still do find men, like, aesthetically pleasing sometimes, you know? Like, I can respect a man who is beautiful, a man who is built, or, like, a boy who is pretty. Like, there's archetypes, and I'm an appreciator of all. I like BL, I like GL, I like normie love. I don't know. I just like love. I'm a lover boy. I remember there was a time that I was really close with one of my guy friends, and at the time he told me he was bi. He since rescinded that to just being straight after experimenting more. Like, that's the difference. He actually like gets people. He actually pulls, so he would know. But I remember at the time he told me he was bi, and I legitimately remember thinking to myself, damn, if I was gay, we would be a power couple. But then I like really thought about it and I was like, I don't know that I am. Maybe he just wasn't the one to awaken that for me. Maybe I wasn't in a very gay point in my life. But I haven't had an awakening yet. I'm just an appreciator for now. Check games 2.14. That's tiny. Oh my god. You got a 6-7 on the like clicking thing. No, that doesn't count. You need 6-7 centimeters. What's up, Jake? Bro definitely has game. I do not think that I have game, but thank you. Also, why cougars? That's so random. I don't know. Maybe if they had a lot of money. You got 61? Damn, that's kind of close, actually. That's closer than I've gotten so far. I could see two universes where I find somebody to date, right? On the one side of the spectrum, they have a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? I'm kind of broke. I'm kind of poor right now. Like, yo, I could roll with that. On the other side of the spectrum, somebody who is like equally broken brain, like equally neurodivergent, like same brainwave of stupid as me. And we're just kind of like quirked up together. It would be wholesome. I could roll with that dynamic too, I think. You know what? There's more than just that though. I could also imagine somebody who's like more productive and they like bring that side of me out more. Like they sort of encourage me to be more like focused and grounded. And on the flip side, maybe I encourage them to be a bit more like whimsical. I got 68. Oh, you're cooked, Lionel. I got a 68.5 lionfish. It is over for you. That is literally, you have to actually just straight up hit 6-7 centimeters or else you lose. Got him. What do you mean no fair? You already beat me 3 out of 4. No tolerance policy for losing? Damn. Same. I guess we'll have to see which one of us needs to update their policy. But yeah, I don't know. For as much as I say that I have no game, I don't feel like I would be a bad person to be in a relationship with. I just can't imagine. I think that the pool of people that I would be able to have a good relationship with is kind of small, and I don't go outside, and there's a good chance they also don't go outside, and so it's kind of cooked. Like, I just don't think I would find anyone. You got 6.7? Ah, well, good thing that is not, in fact, closer to 67 than 68.5. Got him. Also, I was saying before, Lionel, you need to do more math. You're bad at math, bro. I remember before you left, you sent a message in the chat for Maple saying 67 less than 3, which like obviously is just not true. 67 is way bigger than 3. You could fit like at least 23s into 67. Less than divided by 3. That just doesn't make sense. That's witchcraft. It couldn't possibly be a broken heart. Bro's clueless. No, bro is clued. Bro is clued in. I just do a little trolling. Very badly. Consuming your shins is insane. What does that mean? For me to know and you to find out, is that what you're gonna say? For you to not, okay. Are you at least gonna like season them? How are we flavoring my shins? How are we preparing it? What's the dish? I'm insulting you by boiling. Unseasoned boiled? That is evil. Why would you do that to me? Like, at least if you want it to be like not good but healthy, you could at least like steam it, little salt, make it okay. Like, that's how I eat my vegetables. Is you just steam them, you put a little salt, and it's like good enough. What do you mean too spicy? I'm asking for salt. I'm asking for salt. That is not too spicy. Eating with mayo? No, I hate mayo. How did you actually find the worst thing you could say? The ultimate white person. The only good situation for mayonnaise is a chicken sandwich. I'll let it slide for a little bit. Not too much. A bit of preferably spicy mayo on a chicken sandwich. Anywhere else, mayonnaise is disgusting. For me. But I also hate condiments, so. I'm probably not the right benchmark to be asking. Boiling it, drowning it in mayo? That's messed up. Your ancestors would be upset. You're gonna be screaming. They're gonna put you on an Uncle Roger video. They're gonna clown you. With a pink drink? Okay, that sounds good though. Like what one? Like the monster one? I remember I was still dying. Lionel put like the meme of some dude just being like completely boomed in the middle of like a crater, but it was Len with like a strawberry monster. I sent it to Nahi and I was like, this image reminds me of you. And she was like, oh my god, that's my favorite monster. Pipeline punch monster in the vicinity? What is pipeline punch? What does that even taste like? Is that just like fruit punch? Okay, I understand that it is allegedly peak the best amazing my god send. I don't know what that tastes like though. Monster flavor. Presumably, yeah. I don't know. The only monsters I've tried before, I had a couple of the zero sugar ones that were like carbonated. And they were like fine, but they weren't like great. I don't know. They tasted a little weird to me. I got 6.78 krill. That's kind of cool. Although I'm like kind of biased because caffeine just like bounces off of me. It just does nothing. Like sometimes I kind of envy the idea that you can just drink a drink and like not feel tired anymore. Or at least you can like have the foresight to drink it and then like suppress the sleepiness. Cause it just doesn't work for me. Like I can drink coffee, I can drink energy drinks. I just don't feel anything. And I've heard for some people with ADHD, that's just how it is. Like it just doesn't really affect your body. I know some people who absolutely it works for them who are ADHD, like definitely as ADHD as me, but it don't work for me. My body just doesn't care about caffeine, fake chemical. 66.4? Oh, thank God. Mine is 68.5. So I'm... Well, actually... No, I guess if the target is 67.0, you're closer. Shit! No! How am I losing with 68.5, dude? How do you always get one, like, halfway through? That's just so insane. I don't understand. game is rigged. Pipeline punch, my savior. Somebody out there heard your cries. They're off buying your monster right now. You're gonna find your knight in shining armor, except it's just a guy with a monster or a girl with a monster. Could be either. I'm just imagining it's like a Cinderella type movie. They're just walking around, walking up to a bunch of girls with a monster, seeing which one of them knows ball. That sounds kind of hype, not gonna lie. I would watch that. Girlfriend got me a pipeline on Valentine's. I forgot that you're in a relationship. How does it feel to be cool? Wifey? That's wholesome. Call her every mean name in the book with love. That's just what you do to everyone, though. That's just your default setting, bro. I feel seen. Slurs affectionately. As long as they're not actual slurs, you know. That's my thing. I think, because I've also had some friends where, like, their sense of humor is not seriously in any way, but, like, just actually straight up saying, like, the most offensive thing they can think of in that moment. And those people are very not fun to be around. Unlike Lionel. Being around Lionel is fun to be around. Although it is kind of stinky now that Lionel is back. I think that she was right from before. I think I was right as well in my suspicions. It must be the monster. Monster smell. Nah, I disagree. I disagree. Don't you insult the smell of my chemical god. Monster drinker derogatory. I'm sorry. Deeply offended. Look at this dude. Can't just drink water. Needs caffeine baby water. I just sold my fish on autopilot, but it's okay because you had a closer one than me anyway. I'll just catch one that's actually 67 centimeters and then we'll be chilling. Can we make an agreement, though, that if we get anything that is 67 centimeters, it's like automatically a win? Okay, cool. Back on speaking terms, cool. Staying on the other side of this dock. Understandable. I don't know. It's been a long time since I've tried a Monster, for what it's worth. I'm trying to think when the last time I had a Monster was. I think it was when I pulled an all-nighter to play a Pokemon tournament that was like based in Japan, so it was running through the night for me. And I think I fell asleep anyway. But that's always my experience with energy drinks or like any caffeinated beverages. They never do anything for my energy. Like, I don't think I've had even one experience where I drank caffeine and it changed like my energy level like at all. Whoa! 560 centimeters. Hammerhead. If only we were going for biggest, dude. Holy. That is massive. Nah, but you know what the real perk of being a water enjoyer is, though? Being somebody who likes, like, actively likes drinking water instead of just, like, you'll tolerate how much you need for the day and then just drink a bunch of other stuff instead. The real upside of being a water supremacist is that it's so cheap. It's so affordable. Like, if you like energy drinks, if you like alcohol, if you like coffee, you know, even like tea, not so much. Tea's not that expensive, but all of these different drinks, all these flavorings, you gotta pay for that. Water is like basically free. It's so cheap, you know. It's not really like quite free if you're gonna either get like a water filter or maybe if you have to buy it like bottled, depending where you live. I know some people in some places like you always buy bottled water, which feels illegal to me, but it's just so affordable. It's always there for you. Very inoffensive. Like, water goes with everything because it's just so neutral. Kind of cheat since I usually drink Propel. What is Propel? I've never even heard of that. I'm glad to be twinning, though. How could it be disgusting? It literally is like the most neutral taste ever. Tastes like nothing, but it gives you all the quench. Flavored water is fine, bro. Flavored water is fine. Look, me personally, my favorite water is just basic ass water. I just like having it as like a palate cleanser, just hydration, nothing else. That's like my thing. But ultimately, flavored water is a really good choice if you don't find yourself like gravitating to drinking water naturally, because it's still basically just water. Like, most of those sweeteners, they're like very low calorie, very low sugar. There's really nothing wrong with them. But if it makes you want to drink more water, then might as well. Like, why not? Such a water fan, I could tell the difference in tastes of water. I feel like I could do this too. I think I could tell the difference between, like, definitely tap water and, like, filtered water. But especially even, like, I know, like, the difference between the kitchen sink's water, the bathroom sink's water, the filtered water, a couple brands of bottled water. I think you could, you know those, like, YouTube videos where they'll have, like, a box where you can't see what the drinks are? It's just, like, a bunch of straws and you gotta, like, match where you think they are. I think you could line me up with like 5 waters, and my like toxic personality trait is I think I'd get at least 3 of them. I think I'd get at least 3. In blind water taste test. I've always wondered how hard those actually are to get right. You know, like, without vision, is a Coke and a Pepsi really that similar? To be fair, I would probably lose to that. Just because, I mean, I don't drink either of them regularly. But always curious about stuff like that. Hello. Yes, I'm also on YouTube. Welcome, bub. Yeah, we're doing currently the stupidest challenge of all time. Who can get the closest to 6-7 centimeter fish? You can join. Yeah, it's in my the code is in my community Discord. If you would like to join, you're more than welcome. What are you spacing out about over there, Lionel? Looking into the distance, dreaming of Monster. Head empty, no thoughts. This is a very head empty, no thoughts, like, framing over there. It's a big squid, damn. Oh my god, your avatar is so small. I didn't even know you could do that. I don't currently have my web fishing game audio on, but feel free to enjoy your guitar and just chill. Oh, Lionel's back. What's up? Did you get your monster? Was that the delivery? Your pipeline punch? No shot. No shot you actually did get a monster while you were gone. Was it even the flavor? Was it actually the pipeline punch one? Actual fork found in kitchen moment. Never been clocked so instantly. No, I'm happy for you. You got your favorite drink. No! No! No jump. Despite fishing like a whole bunch without you, I have not gotten any closer. That was a pretty big squid. I got a really big squid while you were gone as well. Or that was an octopus actually, wasn't it? That was a small one. Squid. I do like squid. Although I don't like eating squid. I remember last time I went, or not last time, but one of the last times I went to a Japanese restaurant. I finally got around to trying takoyaki because I feel like takoyaki is like so culturally influential in Japanese media And also, I feel like just pretty popular with Japanese people in general. Like, it's popular in media for a reason. I think it's just straight up popular, right? I tried it. I did not like it, low-key. Like, I think part of it is just me. I think that they're probably, like, a lot of people would like them. I wonder if when I went to that restaurant, they were, like, specifically really big. Or if they're just normally like that. But it was the best way I can describe what it was like. It was like a really big, like, seafood gusher almost. Like, it was just this giant fried ball, but the middle, like, the squid is so jammy. I could see some people that would really vibe with it, but for me, like, texturally, it was very triggering. But luckily, you know, the good thing is that you go with a friend who's not picky, and then I tried it and I didn't like it, so he just ate the rest. Like, it's perfect, you know, we go halvesies if I like it, and we go everything but one for themsies if I don't. Easy fix. Took one of my friends to an all-you-can-eat Korean barbecue and hot pot, and bro got squid, and every time he burnt it, it kept sticking to the heating tray. What the? What is that? A goodbye? Question mark? You can get a flying well? What? Helicopter? Oh my god. Did we just see that? Bro. Did you just see what I just saw? Like, he's still there. Oh shit! Ah! Wait, is it actually hitting Lionel? Wait, I didn't even realize. There like a hitbox on that? I think I might just be an absolute unit. Oh, never mind. Oh. That's insane. Wait, what? You're flying without the well? What? He has to be cheating, right? That has to be cheats of some kind. That's crazy. What? Buy? Interesting. That was very interesting. It's not cheats, Bub is magical. That was very magical, thank you. Enlightening. My eyes have opened to a new truth. I wonder how long it's going to take until one of us gets an actual 67 centimeter fish. No, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna be the one that gets it. It's that simple. That's the part that you don't understand that I do. Is that it's gonna be me. Mom said it was my turn to get this 6-7 fish. Oh hell nah. I can't even argue with that. I'm an only child. I have no experience in this domain. I've never had to compete for the 6-7 fish. 68? Oh my god. So we've gotten 2 68s and 1 66. That is crazy. Very close. Boink. You're not gonna be the alpha. I'm the alpha, the omega, the sigma. I'm all of them. It's making me think of this one like song that I've seen on shorts a couple times. It'll always be like a cute cosplayer at an anime con with two extremely buff cosplayers behind them. I don't remember. I think it might be like a Nicki Minaj song or something. With like, then check in with the queen. I'm the alpha, the omega, everything with in between. Yep. yeah. That's the song I was thinking of too. Yeah. When you reacted, I was like, oh, Lionel knows the song I'm talking about, which doesn't surprise me, to be fair. I think the one I'm remembering, one of them was like cosplaying Yor, and then there was a really buff Lloyd and also a really, really buff Anya, which is fire. Is there new Spy Family happening? I don't know. Not yet, right? I think Spy Family is later. Oh, dude, it's Friday. Wait, that means I can watch Tamon and Freerin after stream. I didn't even think about that. Oh, hell yeah. I feel like Tamon-kun has been like so interesting recently. I don't know how else to describe it. It started so wholesome, and then they certainly went a direction with it. I'm not opposed, but it's not what I expected. So mad they pushed back Go For It Nakamura-kun. Not canceled. What is Go For It Nakamura-kun? I haven't even heard of this before. New BL? Oh man. Wait, why would you be mad that they didn't cancel it? I thought you loved BL. What happened? Oh, I need bait. Gave an exact date and then said no? Man, the bait. They're testing you. They're testing how strong your Fujoshi resolve is. You have to earn it. You have to earn your fan service. Don't give a shit about whatever JJK they make. I'll never forgive Mappa for taking away Yuri on I. Yo, I did it! I got it! I got it! Oh my god. Wait. 67.14 centimeters. 6'7" lobster. Get absolutely owned. He heard BL and he arose from the tides. That's my lobster king. Yeah. Joshi lobster. Let's go. Look, I might have lost the majority today, but I got the 6'7" lobster, so I win. That was the most important one. This is my prized possession. This is my son. Or my daughter. No, don't eat them. We're supposed to watch BL together as a family. Not eat. This is friend. Can I display him? Isn't there like a thing near spawn where you can like display a fish? I need to preserve it because otherwise I will sell it by accident. Eat the Fudojoshi lobster and gain more power? No! Don't power scale with my lobster, man. Why? How do I display it? Or am I only allowed to display one at a time? Oh, I think I can only have one in here at once, huh? Oh my god, 910. That is giant. Take that Mappa gave us a quite juicy BL in the past. Which one? No, don't. No. Why not? Why not? You can't just say that and then not tell us. You have to share with the class. You are legally obligated to tell the people what the sauce is. It's a lot of different no messages just to still have to tell us anyway. If you tell us, I'll give you the 6-7 lobster. I'm bartering here. I do need to know this information. You've made it so interesting. I don't even know that I care to watch it. I just want to know. DM it? Okay, okay. Understood. That does sound kind of yabai, actually. Wait. What is this? Is this like ecchi? This must be an ecchi. Wait, I don't even see the anime for it. I just see like a manga. Oh no, there is anime for it. Oh, it's rated so badly though. Oh my god. Oh, this is an OVA though. Wait, why is it only OVA? There's only 2 episodes. Did it flop that bad? Let's go ahead and read some reviews. Let's see what happened. The first review, not recommended. As a fan of BL, I have a few words. Actually, I have many, but it can drastically be shortened into one word. Why? What? What is this? Okay, but this must be an ecchi, right? If it's only 2 episodes, it has to be ecchi. The manga's so NSFW they cannot air it publicly. Oh my god. Thank you for passing down this elite ball knowledge, Lionel. That's so cool of you. No, don't jump in the lake. You're so cultured. Well, that's probably a good place to end web fishing for today. I think that was the best piece of information I could have been blessed with to end my night, honestly. Thank you very much. Thank you for fishing with me, Lionel. I appreciate you. Very fun. And thank you, of course, for sharing your BL with me. Very cultured. I appreciate that. But, okay. Let me... Stop killing yourself in the background. Let me go to my outro screen. Bye. Let's see. So tomorrow's stream, we're gonna be doing Stardew Valley. I don't know like barely anything about Stardew Valley, so hold my hand while I learn. Teach me the ways. I'm just gonna be a chill one tomorrow night. Should be fun. And then Sunday we're gonna do some Osu, do some gaming. Should be very fun. But thank you guys very much for hanging. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day or evening. Wonderful start to your weekend tomorrow. And I will see you tomorrow evening for some Stardew. Love you guys. Bye-bye.